Today we are going to talk with Jim Louderback of VidCon about what it is and why you might want to consider it coming up this summer. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and this is Mr. Jim Louderback. Jim, it's great to have you. Thanks for hanging out with us a little bit here today.
Great to be here, thanks.
Yeah, so for people who might not know what VidCon is, first of all, can you give us a quick overview of what it is and who it's for?
Yeah, VidCon is probably the world's biggest online video conference. It started out as just a YouTube conference designed to bring together fans and creators, community and creators together. But it's expanded to include both creators from YouTube, other services beyond YouTube, tons of fans, like 15,000 fans of those creators, but also 3,000 creators, so people who create video across a lot of different online video platforms, and then about 2,000 people in the industry, the people that make the money and build the industry to allow the creators to create videos so they can reach their fans. It's every year in Anaheim. This year it's July 23rd, 24th, and 25th, right next to Disneyland.
Who should attend? Is this only for YouTubers? Is it primarily for YouTubers? Because I know you're integrating a lot of Vine and Instagram video and other platforms as well this year.
So yeah, it's a good question. I mean, there's a really three different types of people that should go. First of all, if you love YouTube, Vine, Instagram, and there's some celebs or people there that you really, really, really like, chances are they're coming to VidCon, and you can listen to them, hear them, maybe even get a signature from them. But the other important thing is if you belong to communities around these creators, they'll also be there. So you get to connect with other people like yourself, which is really nice.
Yeah.
If you're a creator of online video and want to learn how to make better video, I want to make better video, I want to grow my audience, I want to connect with people like me so we can maybe do collaborations and things like that. If you want to sit down and learn at the feet of the masters, it's a great reason to go. And finally, if you're in the online video industry and you want to know how to make more money on online video, what some of the great new trends that are coming up, what's happening with traditional media, how online video is expanding way beyond YouTube, you should go as well.
Yeah, I think one of the main values that I get out of going, and I've been there every year except for the very, very first one, but I've been there all the other years, is that the relationships like that you build with people, and connecting. And I found that, when I first went to VidCon, it was all like, all right, I want to get training, and two, I want to find people to collaborate with. And both of those things happened, but I've learned, I think, since then, it's not just about like how can I use this relation to get more views on my videos or something, but I found that a lot of those relationships are actually like friendships now that like go way far beyond YouTube. Like the value that we would get, like we're both YouTube creators, but we call each other, we hang out, we do FaceTime just to hang out and catch up because the relationships are just so valuable. And I found for me personally, that's like the main thing that I go to VidCon for, is even those of you guys who are here in the video creators community, just like meeting you guys, shaking hands. And I do want to do a meetup with you guys, which we'll talk about here in a second. But Jim, one of the things that's happening this year that's different than other years is that you've added this new track. And what is that new track? And why did you introduce that whole new track instead of just industry and community? You added this.
Sure. Yeah. Well, so the first couple of VidCons was just the community. Everybody went there, and Hank and John Green were smart enough to say, "Well, look, there's a lot of people in the business coming.
Yeah,
let's a separate track for them," which they've done over the past couple years. But as that track grew, they realized, well, we've got a lot of people that come to meet their YouTube fans.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of people in the industry, multi-channel networks, big companies, media, agents, investors, even brands, and but there's this middle level of people that maybe aren't making their entire living on YouTube or on online video, but are more than just a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to move up to the point where they could live. That's their career, where they do that.
Yeah.
And so the creator track, the new track, is designed for those folks. It's not necessarily people whose business, job, etc., isn't online video yet, but want to get there. Yeah. And so that whole track is designed to help if you want to learn how to make better videos, if you want to meet other creators, if you want to be part of that environment. That's what that track is designed for. Now, it's really interesting, as you said before, about the community aspect of it, about meeting other people. Most good conferences do that. YouTube, VidCon, I think, does it better than any other. Mm-hmm. So there's the community side, the 15,000 fans and creators. They're on the ground floor of the convention center. If you've ever been to a convention center, there's a lot of room. You got people running around, their booths, their stages. But the creator track is on the second floor. The second floor of the Anaheim Convention Center is a series of meeting rooms. There's also a lounge just for creators where you can hang out. The third floor is industry.
Okay.
Meeting rooms and a lounge just for industry. So there is that ability to separate yourself from, I don't call it the board, but people just aren't have the same interest as you, and give you a space just where you can hang out. So that's a really important part of what's going to happen at VidCon this year.
Yeah, awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Where would they go to find out more information and kind of take next steps if there's something you want to check out?
Well, the place to go, vidcon.com. You can go and learn about the conference. You can also go sign up and buy a ticket. And I do know that tickets are selling really quickly. There's some discount levels that we've had in place that I think maybe going away this week or next week.
Okay.
So if you want to go, you should go. And go get your ticket now.
Yeah, I got to check it out now. Yeah, one of the things I want to do with you guys is do a meetup. I always love meeting you guys who are there and just like hearing the stories that you have behind your channels and the things you're working on and your audiences, and especially hearing like the stories of like the lives you've changed and impacted through what you're doing here on YouTube. So I want to make an intentional time for us to kind of all gather together as a video creators community. And I don't have the announcements or the details for that yet, but I do. There's a link in the description below this video where you can make sure that you are a Video Creators Insider, which means like you're on the email list I send out almost every week. I send out an email to you guys, and so if you're on that list and you're not getting those emails, make sure you check spam or something like that. But I will be sending out more information to that list when the time comes closer, if you're going to VidCon, how we can meet up and just kind of swap stories, maybe shoot some videos together and stuff like that. So that should be a lot of fun. Also down in the description you'll find a link to vidcon.com, so you should go check that out, and it'll be an awesome time to hopefully hang out with you guys. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe, because every week we talk about stuff like this for you guys who are creators. Like basically what Jim described is like that creator track, like that's you guys. So I would recommend you check out that creator track if you're thinking about going to VidCon. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.